Hey, what's up? Goodness gracious, you're still here. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. You could have left. You could have bounced. You could have found a reason not to show up, but you're here. You're getting better. Every single day, you're getting better. You're practicing. You're practicing. You're practicing. What are we practicing? Drinking water. That's amazing. Drink water. Get your reminders if you need them. Links below. Do you understand how far you've come? Do you understand what you've done? What have you done? So much. So much. If there's nobody else around to tell you this, you're killing it. You don't have to be here. There's no obligation for you to be here, yet here you are. Here we are, hanging out once again, making magic happen, making moves, making memories. I'm so proud of you. Here's one of these things, though. This is something I really want to talk about, right? Super powerful. A lot of people struggle with this. There's 3 reasons people do anything. And this relates to people in your past. This relates to where you are now. And it relates to how you interpret your future. 3 reasons people do anything: control, security, or approval. Looking back to how you ended up here, you decided to jump into the Beyond Sober program for one of those 3 reasons. Did you want control over your life? Over your addictions? Over your drinking? Over your habits? Over your thoughts? Is control really the reason that you showed up here and decided to become a member of the largest sobriety movement in the world? Was it security? You want to feel safe. Safe with your emotions, safe in your own body. You wanted to know that your brain is wired to be able to handle everything that's in front of you now and everything that's on the way. Or do you want approval? You want other people to look at you and go, that is a healthy human being right there. Maybe approval over yourself. You just want to go, hey man, you're doing good. Finally I did it. I'm doing it. I am it. It is it. There's only 3 reasons why we do anything. So I want you to look at that information. The primary reason why people do anything is because they have such a problem accepting what they can't control. That acceptance, remember, we practiced this in week 1. So if you're still having trouble accepting, go to week 1. Really listen to that information. Do the homework. Write those things out. Whatever you've got to do to practice acceptance. We cover that in the very first day. Okay? Accepting what you can't control is one of the most powerful things you will ever do for yourself. With that said, let's talk about it. 90% of life is outside of your control. 90%, 95% of the reason you're exactly the way you are is because of things you couldn't control. Your world is moving and changing constantly. So letting go of the control allows the experience to shape you. Did you ask for the feeling that you have right now? No? Did you ask to wake up feeling the way that you feel? Did you ask? At what point did you influence someone to say that to you? Unless you were having a conversation, they woke up feeling a certain way. Everything that they do is out of your control. All of the air that you're breathing is completely out of control. You're breathing in skin cells right now from your own body. There's bugs living in your eyelashes. None of this stuff you can control. None of it. You can't control what she says, what he says, what they do, what happens in the news. Nothing. Nothing. The 5% of stuff that you can control is what you have programmed yourself to do. You can't even control your thoughts. You can control how you react to your thoughts. You can control your actions unless you've got a real neurological condition where you can't get control of that. There are still things that help you get control of yourself. This is getting control of you. The only thing that you have control of is what you do and how you respond, how you react, how you choose to live your life. Everything else is just information. It's just data. It's just Cody. Some people take me seriously, other people don't because I'm wearing 2 hats. But that's your decision. That's what you're in control of. You can decide. You're in control of your decisions. Think about this, if someone has a gun to your head, you can still make a decision. You're in control of what you say, what you do. You may not be in control of what you think at the moment, but if you've programmed yourself to think in solutions, and somebody's got a gun to your head, extreme example, then you'll be able to think your way out of it. That's programming. This is why it's so important to program yourself with healthy thoughts, healthy habits. So when things are out of control, which they always are, you respond in a healthy way. Or your reaction is auto response of something healthy. Instead of immediately grabbing the bottle because of something you can't control, or something that they said, or something that happened, all of these things, you practiced sitting pretty, sitting just chilling. You practice these things. So your auto response is to drink water. Bored? Drink water. Excited? Drink water. Got nothing to do? Drink water. Something catastrophic happens. Out of your control. You couldn't stop them at the red light. It happened. A whole series of events had to unfold perfectly for that to happen. Remember this. Every single thing that's ever happened to you has led you and I to this exact moment. In the same exact way, every single other thing that's completely out of control and unpredictable had happened for them to say that crap to you. And also give you a reason to drink or punish yourself, all those things. Everything is just conditioning. Everything is program and practice. This is why I talk about this so insanely often. I'm helping you get control. I'm helping you write these codes. When you write these codes, you then go, I want to program myself with spirituality. I want to program myself with patience. I want to program myself with comfortability and safety, control. I want to have control. Having control and feeling in control are very different. You've got control, but do you feel like you've got control? That's a big jump. That's a big question. You are strong, but do you feel strong? You've practiced, but do you feel confident? There's so many different versions of this. But what you can do is go back to module 1 and go, oh yeah, that's right, I just have to accept the fact that it's not I can't control this. But I can control me. You can control you. They can control them. Here's another thing. Once you understand that everything's out of control and the only control that you have is over you, you can throw that in everybody else's face. I'm only controlling me over here, dude. I'm not in response of controlling your actions or your emotions. I'm not taking the heat on that. You decided to be out of control. I decided to sit pretty. That's because you're in a place of control. The more control you create for yourself, the more secure you feel in your own body, which breeds more approval. That's all 3 of the reasons you're here. Let's move on. Giving your emotions to things you can't control is giving the only control you have of that thing. Is giving the control you do have to the thing that's out of control. I'm going to say that again. Giving your emotions to things you can't control is giving the only control you have to the thing that's out of control. The only thing you have control of is your emotions. Give those away, and what do you have left? Think about this. If everything is out of control, including people, right? And you give them your emotions, as in having an emotional response to that thing, you're giving control of your emotions to something that's out of control. So when someone's saying something, or there's information there that you dislike, and you choose to have a reaction, think of it like scaring somebody. I know they're going to be afraid, so I scare them. There's a whole chemical that's happening, all kinds of stuff that's happening. The point is that you're giving your emotions to somebody else that's not in control of their own. You've seen my videos where I'm going, this is a troll, this is an unhealthy person. Unhealthy people saying do unhealthy things. So if that thing over there is unhealthy or not helping you improve your quality of life, it doesn't deserve your emotions. You do. You deserve your emotions. You are the one that has to feel them. And you've practiced punishing yourself. You've practiced sitting in this emotion. It's not your fault. You didn't do that intentionally. It's just what you're familiar with, including drinking. All of that, it's just programming. It's one of those things that we've practiced forever and ever and ever. Specifically giving our emotions away to other people. It's not a necessity. We're just good at doing it. So from this point, you've got to look at yourself and go, what is right for me? What makes sense? Does this feel right? Am I just good at doing this? Or is this actually healthy for me? Because in the end, we don't want to give our emotions away to people that are not in control of their own emotions. That's literally handing our world over to someone that is out of control in their own right, right? When we understand that everything is in a constant place of change, that means that you can accept the fact that you are not the same person you were yesterday. You're not going to be the same person tomorrow. You're in a place of evolution. With that said, it's not that you are actively working on becoming someone different. It's that you're working on becoming someone capable of recognizing the fact that you are changing. How amazing is that? You're changing. Accept it. You're shifting. You're transforming. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. But the point of being here is to put yourself in a place of going, I see the change and influence it. I see the shift and actually be, we'll say, a passenger on this stage of evolution in a place that you enjoy being in. You like watching you grow. You like seeing these things. You're accepting the fact that everything is changing and shifting and transforming and adjusting. Just accepting that is enough for you to not give your emotions away to other people that may be really, really, really wanting them. But your universe is your universe. It's okay to say no. It's okay to hang on to your emotion.